Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Divorce Your Landlord. Tune in every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am your host, Terri Young. So I came up with this concept of divorce your landlord because one, I am a realtor, you all. I love selling homes and helping people buy homes. But also, I came up with this whole concept of divorce your landlord because about 2 years ago, I started posting grateful posts on Facebook and really trying to help combat the depression that I was in. So I started blogging every day on Facebook, where the first thing I did every morning after getting my thoughts together, speaking to the Lord, is to focus on what I'm most grateful for. So every morning I get up and write, I am a grateful post. Now, some of those posts are very raw. Some of them are very emotional, but they were always very freeing. Like I said, I deal with depression, and this was one of the tools that I used to combat it. So a lot of my friends will reach out to me and say, oh my God, we love your posts. They're so inspirational. You need to write a book. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, I heard them, but I wasn't ready for that comfort level. So I just went into prayer and was just asking God to give me guidance and let me know where it is that you want to take this and want me to do with this gift that you have given me. And so instead of writing a book, I decided I wanted a platform that would allow me to pretty much have a dialogue and talk to people, right? I wanted to reach out and talk to people no matter where they were. No matter if you're in your car, at home, at work, in the doctor's office, wherever you are, I wanted to be able to reach out to you. But most of all, I wanted to be able to be raw and to show people that they're not alone, right? We all have struggles, we all have wins, we have losses, we have fears, and we have joys. But most of all, we all into this together. And the radio was the perfect platform. So I am grateful and thankful to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, for allowing me to share with you the rawness of me. So like I said, you can tune in every Friday to check out Divorce Your Landlord on WDRB Media at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the whole concept of Divorce Your Landlord is more about divorcing the things that is holding you back, holding you from achieving that goal, holding you from fulfilling that purpose. That's what this is all about. So the first episode aired last Friday. It was about self-doubt, landlord self-doubt. Today, the show is going to be focused on the landlord called Clutter. Yes, landlord Clutter. But before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Z3 Carolinas. They see their clients all the way home. They see by serving, educating, and empowering their clients all the way home. If you are interested in selling your home or buying a home, investing in real estate, please reach out to them at 980-231-1428 or visit their website at www.z3carolinas.com. So again, today, our episode, we're going to talk about clutter. I know you all, we accumulate tons of stuff, especially if you have kids. I didn't realize how much stuff you can accumulate when having a child, but when you have multiple kids, oh my God. So I know all the parents out there can relate. We as individuals accumulate things and we become attached to them, and we sometimes don't let them go. Even after those items, those things, or that person no longer serve its purpose. So I am at a stage in my life where I am starting to feel overwhelmed because I have so much things and so many people around me, but they're no longer serving their purpose. Okay? If the thing or the person no longer providing value, why do we continue to hold on to them? That's the question I ask, right? So, you all know clutter is stuff that surrounds you. It actually controls how you're living your life. It creates feeling of guilt, embarrassment, disappointment. For example, I know we all can relate, especially the women out there. You have that smaller size dress hanging in your closet, and you have told yourself that you're going to leave it there in that closet to be more of an inspiration and a motivation to help you get down to that size. But does having that smaller dress mean you are a goal achiever, or does it mean that you're feeling bad because you can't fit that dress? I'm going to be honest. I feel bad because I can't fit that smaller dress. So I'm asking myself, why am I holding on to things? Why am I holding on to that dress, that smaller size dress that's making me feel like a failure? And that can also be applied to the people in your life. Why are you holding on to that person or those people that are making you feel like a failure? They're making you feel bad about yourself. Why do we do that? Why are we holding on to things that make us feel guilty, embarrassed, disappointed? I read somewhere, and it's actually true. You hear about someone having so much clutter that it's more of like a delayed decision making, right? So think about that black dress. That's a delayed decision making. It's either you're going to wear it now or you're not going to wear it. Why are you delaying it and keeping that small dress in your closet? You may never wear it. That's a delayed decision. You need to take inventory of things in your life, things in your home, and decide today, what are you going to do with it? Stop having a delayed decision about an item, about a person. Having clutter-filled house, having a clutter-filled mind, you feel like you've lost control of your life, either your stuff, your mind, and then that loss of control leads you to have low self-esteem, lack of confidence. It make you feel like you failed. You're constantly surrounded by those things that make you feel crappy. Why continue to surround yourself around things that make you feel crappy? So I'm encouraging you, and I'm talking to me as well, that it is time that we start to declutter. Declutter successfully, that entails, and it's going to require skills that may not be innate. You're going to be uncomfortable. It may not be part of your personality, but it is a must, and we must make it a priority, and we must make choices to take actions that reflect that, right? Because if we want to be a better person, we want to be happy, we need to start surrounding ourselves with the things and the people that make us feel that way. So we need to start taking inventory and declutter and get rid of those items that no longer have value or that are no longer a necessity, that's just taking up space and causing us not to fulfill our purpose. So when decluttering, first, let's sit down and focus and define the space. Where is it that you want to be? What is it that you're trying to achieve? And determine the things and the people around you. Are they bringing value and helping you to achieve that? Or are they just a whole bunch of clutter that is stopping you from achieving that defined space, that goal where you're trying to go? What's that saying they always say? People come in your life for a reason and for a season. And a lot of times, people, things, their season is over, but we still continue to hold on to them, right? So let's start taking true inventory of everything and decide if each thing or person will help us achieve that defined space or that state of mind that we're seeking to have. And if not, let's remove them. We got to start focusing on the things that will start creating a systemized system that leverage the good things and the good people to help us get to that state and that space that we're trying to achieve. Clutter didn't happen overnight. So the decluttering part is not going to happen overnight either. But we have to start. And at first, it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be emotional. It may even be paralyzing. But we have to follow through to the end, because the physiological, emotional, psychological impact of letting go of the clutter is very cathartic, empowering, liberating, and very freeing, right? And we got to start today. Take inventory. Go through not just the things in your home, the things in your car, but the things on your mind, the people in your life. Start taking inventory of everything and every person in your space. And if it makes you feel like a failure, remove that. Remove that person. Remove that thing. It is time that we reclaim our time and space. We all have a purpose. We have a destiny to fulfill. So it is your job to surround yourself with things and people that would help you and not hinder you for achieving that. So if you out there and you're ready to reclaim your space, let's start by decluttering. Let's start by doing a true inventory and seeing what and who is truly bringing value and helping us achieve those goals, and what is not. What's holding us back? What's causing us to feel like a failure, to feel like we are out of control, to lose our self-confidence? And I promise you, and I know, because I'm going through the same thing, I'm experiencing the same thing. It is so terrifying. It is so paralyzing. It's emotionally overwhelming when you start going through it. But when you get through it, the fear, the pain, the emotions no longer exist, and you're just so free. Your burden is no longer heavy on you. You're no longer carrying all that weight. You're floating. You can now have clarity on what it is you're trying to achieve, and you can see that path to get you there. A lot of times we are not achieving our goals because of the clutter that we have around us that's causing us not to focus, but to self-doubt, to feel like a failure, to stop trying to reach our goal. So let's start today in taking that inventory and achieving our goals. So thank you again for listening to Divorce Your Landlord. Today we were talking about clutter. We have to divorce that clutter in our life, that clutter in our space. It is time for us to reclaim our time, but also reclaim our space. Again, this is Divorce Your Landlord. I am Terri Young, your host, and we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn Radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Divorce Your Landlord every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm your host, Terri Young, your favorite realtor. If you just tuning in, we're discussing Divorce Your Landlord, and we're talking about clutter, landlord clutter. Again, just want to let everyone know that I am a realtor, and this show is not just about real estate. It's about the landlord in your life that's holding you back from achieving your goal, right? It's about that clutter, that self-doubt, that debt, that career job that you hate, those toxic relationships, whatever it is that's holding you back from achieving your goal, that is your landlord. And it's time for you to start divorcing your landlord. Joining us in the studio today is myself, Terri Young, and I'm going to be talking to you about decluttering from a real estate standpoint now. When you're looking to sell your home, most realtors that come in tell you need to declutter. And the reason why we tell you to declutter, because we want the new homeowners to be able to vision and picture themselves in the home. Think about it. When you were going to go and buy your home for the first time, you wanted to visualize you living in that home. So decluttering allows that, taking down all the emotional pictures, personal pictures. Sometimes rooms are just full of furniture, right? And sometimes you're not allowed to see the complete potential of that room, the size and how the light comes in and reflects off the walls and things like that. So decluttering your home, first of all, allows the new homeowner to envision themselves in the home. But also, too, decluttering your home helps you start packing, because once the house goes under contract, we all know that 30 days or less goes really quick. So it's kind of like a jump start to get you ready for your next home, right? But also decluttering, it's also freeing. It is a process of the current sellers, the current owners, transitioning from home to house. So it was their home, but now they're transitioning to a house for the next family to then turn it into a home. And so when you start decluttering, you start packing away, you start removing your personal items, you start emotionally detaching from that home. And so it's when you look around at the room and it no longer have your personal items, you're no longer tied to it. So then it makes the transition of selling your home less emotional. Not saying that it's going to take all the emotion away, because I have clients all the time. They're like, oh, I had all my children here. All the kids grew up here. Or, this is where I had my first job. There's just a lot of moments that were made, a lot of memories that were made and shared in those homes. And I get it and I understand, and you can't get rid of those things, but you have to start transitioning if you truly want to be able to move into your next home and allow the new owners move into your current home. You have to start that whole transition of transitioning from a home to a house. And you do that both emotionally, physically, and financially, right? So the emotional part may take a little longer. The physical part can be also emotional and take a long time because, to pack up those memories can be overwhelming at times. Unfortunately, at times we have clients that are going through a divorce, and to start actually packing up that home when they're going through a divorce or a separation, that is kind of like this relationship, what I've known, this life that I've known is really over. I am really closing that chapter, and that can be very emotional and that can be very freeing. It just depends on the person. So as realtors, when we are going in, speaking with our clients, we're taking that into account. But you as our clients need to be truthful and upfront and express those things so we can help you maneuver and guide through those emotions. We can help you with the physical aspect as well, to help with the declutter, removing of the items, things of that nature. So we're talking about selling a home and decluttering. Well, how do you declutter when you're trying to buy a home? Great question. So when I have clients all the time looking for a home, and first thing I hear them say is, my furniture is not going to fit this home. Well, we can't always buy a home based upon our furniture. So you have to start decluttering to be able to find the home that meets your needs, that's within your budget, that addresses everything that you have identified. I tell clients all the time, we're trying to get you into the game of home ownership. And sometimes you're not going to find a home that's going to fit all your furniture. But guess what? You can sell that furniture and buy new furniture. Remember, the number one goal is to get you into a home. Once you get in a home, 9 times out of 10, most people, they want to have new furniture when they move into their new home. They don't want to take the old furniture all the time, or they want to redecorate. They have different ideas. So I tell my clients, when they start looking for a home, start decluttering. Start identifying items within your current home that you can now separate, sell for an extra couple dollars. Facebook Market is a great source. Craigslist, I know Craigslist is still out there, you guys. People still use it. But there's different applications, websites out there for you to declutter and help you with that process. Declutter can help you get additional funds, because those funds you can then use to help you buy your home, pay for an inspection, or go towards the closing costs, or to even go towards the purchase of your new furniture once you get ready to move into that new home. Also, we talk about decluttering as an emotional, physical, and a financial. So as a buyer, you want to declutter to help with finances. You want to declutter your finances. You want to go through and trim the fat, is what they call. When you're getting ready to buy a home, you want to go through and start trimming the fat, start decluttering your finances. See truly what it is that you pay out every month, and see, can you erase some of those expenses that you have. Maybe you decide that I'm not going to have cable right now. I'm going to get rid of that cost, because cable can be $100 a month that you can then save and put towards something else. You start looking at how often you go out to eat, or how often you go to Starbucks, and you start decluttering, because then you can take that savings and put towards your house, and then that can help you ultimately reach your goal of saving up for your home. All right. So there's different ways you can declutter, but what we talked about in the first segment was about decluttering things and people that are hindering you from achieving your goal. If you're trying to sell your home or trying to buy a home, what things or people hindering you from achieving that goal? And it's time that you take inventory of those things, the finances, those people, and figure out, are they still serving their purpose? Do they still have value? Are they helping you achieve your goal? Or are they helping you hinder from achieving that goal of selling your home or buying your home? Having the right real estate team can help you achieve your goal. Having the wrong real estate team can cause you to not achieve your goal, but also be someone looking at others achieve that same goal. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to be a bystander watching other people achieve their goal to sell their home or to buy a home? Or do you want to be that individual to sell your home or to buy your home? And if so, do you have the right real estate team to help you achieve that goal? And what I mean by real estate team, that is the right realtor and the right lender. Having the right realtor and the lender makes a difference. They will help you navigate the home buying process as well as the home selling process. They will help you identify tools and resources that can help you achieve that goal. They will serve as your accountability partners to help you stay on track and stay on task to make sure you achieve that goal. So, thank you for joining in today, listening to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. My name is Terri Young. I am the host of Divorce Your Landlord. You can tune in every Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to listen to us. As I stated earlier, we're talking about divorcing your landlord. It's not just about the actual landlord that you rent from, but it's about the landlords in your life that's hindering you from achieving your goal. May it be home ownership, may it be marriage, may it be that job that you want, may it be financial freedom, may it be to have less clutter in your life, may it be to have that confidence that you so seek and want. Whatever that clutter, whatever that landlord is, whatever is holding you back from achieving your goal, that's your landlord. And it's time that you take inventory and really truly understand the things that surround you and the people that surround you. Are they clutter? And they're causing you to not achieve the goals and that purpose, that destiny God has for you? Do they still hold that value? Are they just taking up space? If so, it's time for you to take action and to reclaim your space. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Terri Young. I am the host of Divorce Your Landlord. You're tuned in to WDRB, the media, the voice of the community. Want to give a shout out and a thank you to our sponsor, Z3 Carolinas. They see their clients all the way home. They see to serve, educate, and empower their clients. If you have questions about real estate, please contact them at 980-231-1428 or visit their website at www.z3carolinas.com. Look forward to you tuning in next Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for tuning in. This is WDRB Media, the voice of the community, where we give you double the information and the inspiration. See you next week. Talk to you soon. And again, my name is Terri Young, and this is Divorce Your Landlord. Are you thinking about selling your house right now, but not sure if you should do it during the holiday? If so, consider this. Even as the holiday season approaches, there are plenty of buyers out there, and they really want your house. Here's why selling this holiday season is a win for you. Today, buyers are still dealing with limited numbers of homes for sale. Those buyers are competing with one another for their dream home. The stakes for the buyers are very high as they're looking to lock in to prices and rates before they rise. To put things in perspective, no matter where you are, remember, you only need one good offer to close the deal. If you're on the fence about when to sell, remember, your house is a hot commodity this holiday season. You can put your house in front of motivated buyers by making your move today. Give us a call here at Z3 Carolinas. You can reach us at 980-231-1428. Bottom line, selling now gives you even more opportunity to win big as buyers compete for your home in today's market. Check out our website at www.z3carolinas.com.